Hello boys and girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. This time is going to be, should you trust them? Oof, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? I hope you can, but let's have a look. Okay, let's do two parts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, let's concentrate. 1, 2, 1, 2. Number 1. King of Swords, Hangman, Ace of Pentacles. Right, so I would say yes. You see? Huh? Okay, here we have it. Of course, you have to trust your own intuition, okay? Don't base any decision on a tarot reading. Let's get that straight. Okay, King of Swords is someone generally who is not very demonstrative. Is someone who keep their appearance, but they feel a lot. They have butterflies, but they want to keep an appearance as being cool, very collected kind of thing, and sometimes even cold, and sometimes it can be cutting, but it's just because they're kind of protecting themselves, or maybe because they can't afford to show their feeling, because maybe, I don't know, you know them from work, or maybe they're married or whatever. I don't know, whatever. I hope they're not married, otherwise we have a problem. Anyway, so the Hangman, yes, probably they didn't do much until now, but they're changing the perspective, and what they're offering is something pretty damn good. It's definitely love, or an offer, but also because it can be also work related, so there's definitely an offer coming in. And the most important thing is that you're both on the starting block, so you're at the same place at the same time, so the timing is perfect. Let's have more information. Yes, communication is coming. Good, wonderful. And 10 of Cups. Do I need to go any further? I mean, this is absolutely it's if it's love related, there is really happy ever after. If it's when it comes to work, definitely it's absolutely smooth, it's long term, and yeah, you can really count on this. I double check though. Like, it wasn't good enough, Axelle. You had to. I need to check. Can I speak? I don't know. Ten of Pentacles is definitely confirming what I'm saying. It's very abundant when it comes to relationship and love, but also work-wise, you can advise each other. It's very abundant. Money is definitely going to be there. So yeah, I have all faith on this. Again, it's a tarot reading. You have to trust your intuition. You know the person or the situation better than anybody else, okay? So that was pile number 1. Okay, let's have a look at pile number 2. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. I would say no. Ouch, Axelle. I know. Okay, you and them, they're very, together. I mean, emotionally independent, financially independent. This is the fruit of your labor, both of you. You build yourself or rebuild yourself. At the end of the day, that's absolutely fine. You probably went through quite a lot to get there. You had to be courageous, you had to be very resilient, both of you. Fair enough, all good. However, 2 of Swords. So 2 of Swords is someone either who is in a crossroads, so that would tell me that there's another possibility somewhere else, or they're protecting their heart, and they could be even defensive. They would not actually open up. So what do they have to hide? Is it because they had to rebuild themselves? And we all been there, so you can be a bit careful. But there could be other card than this one if it was just about covering your heart. It could be, the Queen of Cups, for example. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Anyway, it's Monday morning, Axelle. Right, okay. But also because they maybe not even aware of it, but they're actually not seeing the truth. So it's dangerous enough for someone who not taking any decision, but also someone who actually not even looking at the reality face to face. They're lying to themselves, maintaining an illusion. I would say it's a bit slippery, in my opinion. Anyway, let's give it a chance, Axelle. So, right. Well, it depends what you want. If it's all about, physical attraction, that definitely you have plenty there. That is not that. If that's what you want, absolutely go for it. But you're taking the risk of being left in the cold, and because they have to make a decision, they have to make a choice. If they make a choice, and also by saying that they blindfolded, they can't even see there's someone here next to them because they're focusing on the leader, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So someone who doesn't see the reality for what it is, it's by himself or by herself dangerous to me. Anyhow, there is stability somewhere, but that could be someone else you could meet, someone else who could be much more together, much more, okay, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I'm building, and I respect people and I treat people the way they should be treated properly. It is possible, or they could transform into this. I doubt it. Because I think if you meet someone else, go for the other person, because this person, I think, is some work to be done, and they have to go through an introspection, or some reality will come to the surface, some lies, maybe something that you need to know, you find out, or maybe they need to do the work, because obviously, they're so blindfolded, they definitely need to wake up to a certain amount of reality here. So what did I say? I'm sorry, but no, that's is definitely very often. I mean, with the other card, I would say this is very often, a third party. And now we have a car alarm. I mean, wonderful. You see what I mean? There's an alarm. It's not for nothing. It's to warn you. Timing is everything. So yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, the healing is gonna happen. And don't get me wrong. It's true. Sometimes lovers is just like, yeah, it's a soulmate. Yeah, it could be your soulmate as long as they do the healing, as long as they do the introspection. But if they don't, slippery, completion. The alarm is finishing when there is completion. Because yes, I mean, for me, yes, you could see the potential. There is a potential. I'm not saying, but it's going to take a while. And how you going to get there? Well, you're going to rush there for sure, but will it be too late? I'm not convinced that person by rushing is going to actually have sorted the issue, sorted the problem. They might be tempted to go for it, and you might as well. But if it's something first is enough, obviously an attraction, fair enough. If that's what you want and you both agree on that, fine. But if you want a bit long term, the work has to be done. I'm not sure they will be willing to do it because it's something that can't be rushed. Nine of Pentacles is something really, it has to be tackled step by step. It has to be done, and leave things behind for good and really upgrade. Maybe you're going to leave that person behind because it's too much work, it's too heavy, and they might rush towards you, it's true, but if it's going to be like an illusion of, oh yeah, I've done my work, or I know now what I want, long term it might be a bit. Now, I think it's definitely someone that is rushing and not doing the necessary work, or rushing because they want you, but they don't think it through, and they don't do the work necessary. You just want you, and that's it. So I would say no. Okay, on this beautiful note, have a gorgeous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.